tell you one of the Big Chief shows I was privileged to go to, and it was. I'm gonna even tell you what the motherfucker you had on. DMX. That bitch was packed from wall to wall. You had on lime green, black Louis Vuitton sneakers, the Louis Vuitton scarf.
Right.
I'm talking about. I had never seen that many people at one place at one time in Dallas history.
DMX was a fool.
Yeah, and I mean, just give us the feeling like you was one of the only niggas who can really fill up the club. I'm talking about, and it was 40 at the door, 20 to park. And that's if you ain't sitting nowhere, you ain't bought a drink yet, none of that shit. And you ain't skipped nothing. This is because I waited in line because I wasn't having money like that just yet. So I waited, and that line wrapped around the building. Just tell us a little bit about that.
I mean, first of all, you gotta salute to Corey and them. You know, they promote the promotion.
Shout out Clout.
You know how he had the goddamn club game on lock and pretty much all the artists he fuck with. You know, for me it was because I worked the streets. You know, and the streets was in the clubs. Even though we danced a lot, them niggas was still street. You know what I mean? So, with me working the streets, it just, it was a beautiful sight to be a local cat, to have that kind of love. Like, they treat me like I was on TV type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a project nigga. You can pull up and come get served out the door.
Said Steve.
You know what I mean? But, a nigga go to the club later on that night, it's like, we ain't never seen this boy before. And that was just like, that was a high in itself, you dig?
Yeah, and I do want to, go through that because, again, you being the only one probably in Dallas at the time that was able to pack out clubs. I remember like Beamer's Don Chief show, wasn't nobody else seen it before. You had the catalog to kind of go through that. I'm just curious as far as what was always your mentality as far as building such a catalog with not only the Eat Greedy movements, but all the mixtapes going forward and albums. Like what is the monster in your brain telling you like to just keep staying in there, keep cooking that shit up?
I mean, I come from the streets, so my thought process when I hustled was I didn't want no money. Long as I had product, that was money. So every dollar that I got to be able to spend, I would just spend it back onto me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, shit, if I got 1,000 CDs, that's $10,000. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit, in the same way in the street, I got 1,000 pounds, that's, I can, I just calculated numbers. So it was more or less so like, shit, I just was like, ain't no better feeling it. I mean, ain't nothing like buying dope, buying good dope. If you got some more good dope, they go buy some more. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you keep coming with that good dope, then, you ain't gonna never run out of money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, I just told myself, keep coming with that good dope, and you'll forever have action and money. So, that was just my philosophy. So I'm more or less, let me keep on pushing it out. You know what I'm saying? And, the more dope I push out, the more I'm gonna keep them hooked. You know what I mean?
Now,
shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Moolah. Hey.